All right, real quick, guys. This is for question number 6 on the exam. And I just want to make sure that you understand this situation, and is asking to factor completely. Right? And you're going to get a problem like this. 4x cubed minus 5x minus 1, right? And you'll notice that it looks a little bit different than the other ones. Same thing, p over q, right? And you will have plus or minus 1. And then you'll have plus or minus 1 over 4 plus or minus 1 over 2. What else? I think that's it, right? And again, you should know how to get this part. So let's check it out here. You'll notice that it's missing a term in there, right? Because normally there should be 4 terms for a cubic. So let's say you're going to try plus or minus 1, and you're going to try negative 1, right? Now, when you do this synthetic division, you're going to use these numbers, right? The 4, the negative 5, and the 1. But check this out. I'll put a 4 here. I'll put a negative 5 here and a negative 1. Anybody know what I'm going to put here? Think about it, right? Because normally it would be 4x to the third, and then there should be an x squared term, and then a minus 5x minus 1. So there should be a plus 0 here, right? So that's what I'll put here. I'm going to put a 0. So that's the only thing you need to know about number 6, that there is a missing term and it's just a 0, right? Everything else looks the same. The 4, this gives me a 4, it gives me a 4, this gives me a 4, this gives me a negative 1, this gives me a negative 1, that's a negative 2, so not a factor. Not a root, I'm sorry, not a root. Okay, so we don't want this, we don't want that. So let's try it again. 4, 0, negative 5, negative 1, right? And this time is 4. There's going to be a negative 4, positive 4, right? Because negative 1 times negative 4 equals positive. That gives me a negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 equals positive 1, and 0. Aha. It's a root. We found a root. So we know that one of the roots, let me see. So one of the roots is negative 1, right? And so one of the factors is x plus 1. Now, in order to find the other factors, we are going to use this right here, right, to get to the next one, right? So the next step is 4x squared minus 4x minus 1, and you're just going to use the quadratic formula there. All right. Yeah. So from there, you just use the quadratic formula. get the other ones, okay? So the main thing that I wanted to show you is that there's a x squared term missing, and you just gotta watch out for that 0 when you do the synthetic division, okay? Good luck.